Okay.
All right, man. So we got Willie Hen in the building. It's a little
gang, man.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Oh man, we're gonna get into it though. Hey, so what's your background, man? Give us a little bit of your background in the industry, how you got your start in the industry, a little bit about your upbringing, you know?
Yeah. Born and raised San Francisco, California, the Fillmore district to be exact. Rapping and doing music since I probably was about 14, 15 years old, you know what I mean? And my big cousin, he was into music. So, he had little groups, you know what I'm saying? So I used to just be the little young hanger on, listening to them get down and everything. So, that probably was one of my earliest inspirations, you know what I'm saying? But then as far as the neighborhood, the Huey MCs, the rapping Fortes and things like that, as well.
So I seen that you got Scareface. You got a lot. You got a smooth catalog, man. I see you've been acting.
Yeah.
You doing all type of things. So tell me how you got into, some of them things. How you got your start in the industry?
Oh, okay. Well, with Scareface, I had been rapping, being part of collectives mostly, you know what I'm saying? Not too much solo artist action, but just, as part of, solo artists, but part of collectives like the Dundee Family. Do or Die was one of my earlier collectives. That was the one that my cousin, founded, the Do or Die clique. And then after that, Quin and Fully Loaded, we formed, the Do or Die Family along with Charles Kelly. Chuck, Frisco Chuck, you know what I'm saying? The one that worked with Incredible and Nick Cannon right now. But we formulated the Dundee Family, and that was like my second collective. And just, featuring, doing my thing all over, you know what I'm saying, with the San Quin Messy Marv project, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay Stone and her brought us together. So, and from there, the producer Tone Capone had got a bar on me, and Tone Capone worked with Rap A Lot and Scarface and shit like that. So that's where he got a bar from me. Once Tone Capone got a bar on me, that's how I hooked up with Face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So the Rap A Lot. So you was dealing with them. You was dealing with Jay Prince and them.
I mean, a little bit more so Scarface, but when I first got with Face, you know what I'm saying, I met Jay like that same week, probably the same day I met Face, I met Jay Prince too.
Yeah. So what that was like, man, the whole experience dealing with Scarface and Jay Prince and Rap A Lot and all that.
Oh man, it's huge, man. I'm from Frisco, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from the Bay, so that's big to, be around a nigga that you grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? That's, I ain't gonna cap. I used to sell dope listening to the Ghetto Boys CD. That was one of my, we used to have boom boxes when we used to grind back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Before you had a car when you on your Tom and Jerry's. You feel me? You got a boom box with your soundtrack to your life, to your grind. And I can honestly say the Ghetto Boys was one of those tapes. You know what I mean? Along with DJ Quick, I had a couple little different tapes that got me in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep you motivated, man. Keep your feet quick in case you got to run from the police. So it was big. It was big to me for Face to end up being one of them, because he definitely was one of those guys that was part of my soundtrack. You dig?
Yeah, that's real big. That's a trip.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. So
yeah,
I seen you was in the movie The Last Black Man, and you be doing a little bit of acting and this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, how you get into
that? Shit, this audition, just being active, man. Honestly, my partner Richter hit me and told me they were shooting a film in the city. They was looking for San Francisco natives and certain people, to make the movie more authentic.
Yeah.
And then he said, man, they got this movie, I'm gonna put you on with the director. So he put me on with the director. He said, man, well, you can audition. I go down and audition once, audition twice. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they invite me to a wardrobe to try on some clothes and shit. And I'm like, man, you know, even if I don't get it, man, I just want to be a part of it. It's in the city. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying on clothes and shit. Then they bring me in this room to sign some paperwork. And like, oh man, they didn't tell you, man, you got the part. So you know what I'm saying? Like I ended up getting the part and didn't even know I had the part. Just you know, just trying to contribute in some type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything that put the spotlight on the city. You know what I'm saying? Because we so far and few in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't too many of us that get to make it to that light all the time.
Man, it scares. Hey, you know what was a trip too?
It
You know,
scares.
you mentioning that you was, you know, the projects you got with San Quin and this, that, and the third. So it's like
Yeah.
it was a little bit close to, you know, closer to JT than people might have, you know, might not believe in this, that, and the third. And it just, you know, so people be they kind of felt like you kind of just came out of nowhere and this, that, you know,
It came out of nowhere.
You know
I appreciate you stepping up for me too. I peeped how you stepped up for me and said, man, he ain't kind of been around. Yeah, man. See, the thing is, I got a lot of love and respect for Fig. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of all the shit he said, and I'm sure he know that. I mean, you can't be a young nigga from Fillmore and not really have some type of admiration for Fig or any nigga who put the neighborhood on the map. You dig what I'm saying? And I never take that away from bro. You know what I'm saying? I just peeped something in that whole situation. I just peeped something that I thought wasn't getting noticed. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of personal because, you know, I kind of know some of her peoples on her, you know, on her other side. You dig what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, I didn't want to get into all the other shit and all the other allegations. It was just, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? I seen her burn the magazine, all that shit. Like, damn, she mad at dude. But, you know, I chimed in right in the middle when it looked like he was doing some honorable shit. You know, like, damn, he trying to rescue baby girl. Okay, well, why is she mad at him? You feel me? So I go back and look. And then I say, okay, well, maybe because he, you know, kind of like, you know what I mean? Saying a couple things because I mean, that's why I never knew none of that shit, bro. To dude said it. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so trying to bring some light, like, bro, did you think that you might be calling her a bleep? You know what I mean? Nigga in front of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we don't notice little shit like that. And I'm like, damn, you know, so I figured bro would have felt where I was coming from. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even no, you know, it wasn't even no big old thing like that. It wasn't no big old thing like that.
Yeah, it didn't
you
seem
can still
like
hear me?
Yeah, I still got you. It's a trip because you said you was in the fire video. You know what I mean? So it's not only the connection to JT, you got the connection to both parties. You feel me? And like you said, her mother party and this, that, and the third. So can you tell us about your connection to J Diggs and the Thiz movement and this, that, and the third?
Yeah, my connection was more to Dre and you know, and then later on Kilo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I did work with Kilo and you know what I'm saying? They always been kind of like family in a sense, you know, like, you know, you got your peoples, we in this little Bay Area, this tight knit community, and you got your peoples you tap in with in all these other cities, right?
Yeah.
So Dre and Kilo and them is my Vallejo people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those is who I'm a connect. If hey man, I'm in the V. If it's something like that, you dig what I'm saying? So, you know, they just always been it. Always been that. Like when Dre came to Fillmore to shoot that video, I don't know if he called Fig and all that, but what I do know is I was there. I was damn near the liaison to the video. Yeah. And Kilo and anybody else will testify to that. You know what I'm saying? I took him and Big Lurch to the barbershop where they shot that one scene. We was all on Virgos. I had on that loud ass green FUBU jersey. You know what I'm saying? In the scene by Virgos.
Yeah.
And just, you know what I'm saying? Just, and Dre it did seem like when Dre first came home, it seemed like when Dre first came home, he came to the city. I will attest to that. It just seemed like it was important for him because we probably was making the most noise at the time. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, and Fig probably did give him some of that good game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't gonna take nothing away from a nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I can't stand for everything either. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Because I'm a face of Filmo. Certain shit be personal to me. Like I don't like getting in other people's business. But Filmo shit is personal to me because I'm one of them niggas who be everywhere where a nigga gonna ask you, man, what's up with so and so? What's up? You know what I'm saying? If you knew how many what's up with Messy Marv questions I done got, because I be in Houston, I be in Atlanta, I be in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Washington, I be in all these fucking places. You dig what I'm saying? So, and they know where I'm from, so I'm the one who get questions about people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's up with Fig? What Fig? Hey, man, I ain't gonna never slander a nigga. I'm gonna say, hey, man, they doing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't speak for the next nigga. And it's crazy because I see you got songs with like Nefta Pharaoh. So the Vallejo connection is still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I'm one of the bridge builders. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I already know it's enough money for everybody. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them niggas I ain't no older, bitter nigga that think I'm too old to get out, you know what I'm saying? Because I still fuck around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I give anybody a run for their money as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And I'm doing other shit, and I'm expanding and pushing the culture forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. I'm like, Willie Hen ain't no slouch, man. You niggas got it twisted. Yeah. You know, the internet be going crazy, The internet.
Hey, you know what I learned, bro? The internet is its own hood. The internet is its own hood. I just learned this shit. Like, this a whole hood out here.
Yeah.
Niggas banging, you know what I'm talking about? Niggas, I take pride in our soil.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to get into. Like, you being from Filmo, what you think about the new generation and what's going on? You know what I mean? And how the streets is looking now.
And man, it's so different, man. Because I talk with my partners all the time. Like, it's just different, bro. We used to be able to go everywhere in the mall. Like, I was good everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in sets that I wasn't from. You feel me? I lived in Hayes Valley Projects. I wasn't from the Valley, but, it was enough love to do that. Yeah. Like, well, if I was from a place, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much funk and shit that niggas can't go everywhere. Like, they can't even, if you from up the way, niggas don't go down the way, vice versa. And I didn't experience that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up down the way half my life, and I hustled and hung out up the way. So that's a whole different, like, I don't even know if that could exist today. You know what I'm saying? But it was people like that, like Backs a Billion, rest in peace, who enjoyed those type of luxuries. People who could go, rest in peace, Chi, who had up the way, down the way connections. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who always, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that still exists. And that's sad to me that the youngsters don't get to experience that.
Yeah, man, it's a trip.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't get to experience that unity, you know what I'm saying? Being able to walk from, you know what I'm saying? I was staying in KO with my granny, being able to walk from KO down to Fillmore Street, being able to walk from KO down to Fillmore Street, then walk down the way to the 800 to the dice game, and walk to the valley to the dog fight, you know what I'm saying? Go to West Side to get some weed, you know what I'm saying? Go over here to go get you something else. You know what I'm saying? They'll never be able to experience that. I asked some youngsters a while back, man, y'all ever been to the Flav? What's the Flav? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Flav was just our little strip, you know what I'm saying? It's Webster's, a little strip, that connect like 2 or 3 different little sets. So it was where you could see motherfuckers park their cars, barbecuing, and, they'll never understand that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that. They don't get that feeling, man. And I wish they would get to experience that Fillmore unity, like we got to experience. Like when we were somewhere else, it was one Fillmore. you know what I'm saying?
You go to one of them concerts or something, man. It's unified.
Yeah.
But what you think about the Bay Area music scene though? As far as that goes, what you think? What's hindering it, or you think it's doing good? you think about that?
The craziest part about the Bay Area hip hop scene is we have the biggest independent distribution in the world, who's making all the young niggas, independent niggas you see rich is centered in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
But our lack of unity is probably stopping us from man, I'm gonna have to call this fool and tell this fool that I'm on this call, man. He keep calling me and shit, man. but yeah, man, I think the main thing with us, I mean, for us to have Empire Records and Empire Distribution right in the city, is a beautiful, big, beautiful thing, man. And I feel like our politics stop us from getting to that big old bag. And I feel like our crab in a bucket mentality, like for some reason niggas must think that if I'm on, I'm known, you know what I'm saying? Like if we knew, if we really unified, you dig what I'm saying, we would have more, you know what I'm saying? Like it's enough money for, if anybody listening, it's enough money for everybody to eat. Putting your partner on ain't gonna take away from your shine. It's gonna make you look bigger. And then he gonna have his own bag. You gonna have your own bag. And then when y'all go out together, everything ain't gotta be on you. You feel me? You feel me? So the more your niggas that's rich, the better. That's the message I want to say to anybody that think that they have to be the only big dog, nigga. The more niggas in your crew that's on, the better off, nigga. The stronger y'all are. Everybody got a motherfucking bag. Y'all can pitch in on shit and make it look even bigger. Guess what? Instead of getting the $2,000 table, you can get the $10,000 table because you got 10 rich niggas in your crew. And all y'all got to do is drop $1,000 a piece, nigga. And now y'all got a bigger table than Drake, nigga. And niggas don't understand that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my message to my young niggas. You niggas are so lucky, nigga. We used to do $500 shows, nigga, that you niggas is getting 5,000, 10,000 for. I repeat, nigga, all those venues y'all go to, nigga, we went to the same ones. We opened them walls up. We opened that whole top of California to the bottom California. The Catalyst and any of you young niggas who performed in Santa Cruz and you know all these other fucking places, nigga, y'all know the venue. Santa Rosa, Roner Park, Petaluma, that whole all the way down to San Diego, you know, 4th and B, all the way up to Tacoma, Washington and Vancouver, Washington. Nigga, hey, niggas like me, San Quin, you know, Messy Marv, Fully Loaded, you know, the Thiz Nation, you know, nigga, crazy, we open them same motherfucker. Hey, y'all niggas getting 5s and 10s at them same shows right now, maybe even 20 balls. We open them motherfuckers up for 500, 1,000, 1,500. So never forget. That's why y'all shouldn't. I don't hate on the young niggas, and the young niggas shouldn't hate on the brothers, the older brothers. Nah. That's just some divide and conquer slave shit, nigga.
Yeah.
That's some divide and conquer shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that, you know, pit the young slave against the old slave against the young slave shit.
Yeah, man. That's why I feel it's important, man, for niggas that's, you know, in the industry or doing their thing now to just pay homage to.
Yeah, Fresno shows. We was fighting niggas on tour. Nigga, we opened up that Kansas City play. I was with Mac Dre and them on his first trip to Kansas City. Fig was there. I just seen a video when Fig say, look at the old video of when he was coming up. It's a clip with me, him, and San Quin in Kansas City. You know, on that show. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of history, man. I got a lot of history with this whole Bay Area movement, man. You know what I'm saying?
So what you got, man? What you got coming up next, man? I heard you doing some new movies. You know what I mean? You got some new music coming?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing some. Yeah, I got some new music, some new movies. I just did a movie. I think it's coming out in the summer called The Function. And then I'm working on my own little web series, man, called Go Time. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a little clip, but I'm perfecting the clip, and then I'm gonna put the clip back out when I perfect it.
So what's the web series gonna be about? What kind of web series is it?
Oh man, it's probably going to end up being like a 10 to 15 piece series. You know what I'm saying? Just real life scenarios. You know what I mean? That'll go with the that you know, associated with street life and the entertainment world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Real
that's gonna
life
be hard.
scenarios, man. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
hard.
It should
Yeah.
be a nice, should be some nice watching, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll
So you
send
got
you a
you
clip of
got any
this
new
shit.
music you about to drop?
But
I say you got any new music you about to
oh
drop?
man, I got a gang. Yeah, I got a gang of new music, man. I got a whole EP. I mean, it's becoming an album. I intended it for it to be an EP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people been wanting to hear me in my element with what I call my comfort zone. You know what I mean? With my storytelling and my over the soulful beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you ain't got a bar, that album I did with Scareface, the album is called Scareface Presents the Product. You know what I mean? 100 is the title of the album, but the product was myself and my brother Young Malice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Scarface stamped us, but he ended up being a part of the motherfucking group along the way. Yeah, face all over that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I tapped in.
But man, I want to shout you out, man. I want to shout you out and give you props for what you doing, boy. I like your commentary, man. I like how you cover this shit. I'll be hearing your little slick jokes.
I appreciate it,
your
bro.
little slick jokes, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
You said, oh,
Man,
top,
yeah,
bro.
man. Hey, well, shit, man. You got anything else you want to talk about Willie Hen before we get up out of here? You got any messages for Fig or for the people or shit?
Oh man, it's all. Hey, look, love, peace, and hair grease.
Oh, mama.
That's all. Hey, man, that's where I'm at with this shit, man. It ain't nothing but love for Fig. You know, sometimes we gotta correct each other. You know, I ain't trying to get in your business. Niggas say we ain't brothers and we ain't friends or nothing. God damn, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you know, to be honest, man, it hurt me. Not that didn't hurt me, but
yeah.
But it hurt me to see niggas that you know and got so much love for go at it. Like, I hate to hear him talk about the Quin like that. You know what I'm saying? And certain shit, that shit, because what I learned is your legacies are always connected. No matter no matter how you feeling in the moment, your motherfucking legacies are forever connected. That's why it's gonna be hard for me to call niggas that I work with and niggas from my neighborhood suckers and weirdos, because then I'm basically saying I'm from a hood full of suckers and weirdos. So that's why I always tread lightly on those things. I'm very aware that your legacies are forever linked, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you don't always get along with niggas, but in the public eye, sometimes, you know, your own neighborhood business, you kind of got to tone that down a little bit. You might have just fought a nigga, but, you know, when you get online, you might have to be like, man, we cool. We ain't seeing eye to eye right now. But, you know, that's still a little bro, you know, or something like that, just to, you know what I mean? Because if it's real like that, you know what I'm saying? You do that off camera, you did?
Real shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, you know, shout out to everybody doing their motherfucking thing and, you know, trying to push this culture forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Said I was trying to go to Fillmore, Africa, man. And the nigga told me we wasn't brothers or friends or nothing. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I'm damn near was finna come chip in on a water wheel or something, nigga. You don't even know who you dissing, nigga.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm the bridge builder, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, you'll never hear me speaking down on the brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, that shit was cool too. You know, that was an alley-oop too. Shit, help him say my name. Fig, thank you, brother. You know, at the end of the day, but it ain't nothing serious like that. I only want the people to think, you know, it's no shit like that. But like I said, I'm a neutron in the shit. I wasn't taking no sides on none of it. I didn't even go into that because I can only base it on the love. You feel me?
Yeah.
Kilo done put plays together for a nigga and did some nice shit musically toward my motherfucking career, nigga. I can't diss them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Fig is a representative of my neighborhood. I can't throw you know, under the bus either, nigga. I gotta just, you know, it's a neutral thing to me, man, and I got to keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to keep it 50 yeah, street now.
Yeah, that nigga, man. Hey, that's crazy, man. The love.
That nigga Chris Master Logan's a motherfucker, man. Hey, I love real characters, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If that's him, it's just, you know, I just love authentic niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You come
But that's
from
all,
it,
bro.
that shit be regular, man. You know.
Shit, I heard you mention that your dad did music.
My pops is Doc Louie though.
So is it Chonk? Doc Louie.
Yeah.
Okay, Doc Louie. I heard of Doc Louie. Okay. Yeah, because I fucked with Ad Capone and Totally Insane, Mac 10 and Chunk. I was heavy on the Epic City movement. I should have brought them up. They was part of that soundtrack too. No, Ad and Mac 10, no, I you know what I'm saying? They know I fuck with them tough. But
they don't see it.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Fake ass motherfuckers be showing all that fake ass love. Keep that shit away from me. Keep that fake ass shit away from me, nigga. Before I explode on one of you bitch ass niggas, nigga.
Say, oh, you can't playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't playing with that paper, ho.